Yeah, good.
Lagi cari platform untuk membangun kursus online Anda? Memperkenalkan GetCourse, sebuah online platform fully white label untuk membantu kursus online Anda. GetCourse adalah kombinasi tools yang Anda perlukan untuk menjalankan akademi online dengan biaya terjangkau. Menggantikan banyak tools yang biasanya perlu update dan support, Anda bisa hemat dengan GetCourse. Upload training dan pelajaran dalam berbagai format di platform. Buat jadwal pelajaran dan berikan tugas kepada siswa Anda. Terima tugas siswa secara otomatis dan gunakan fitur gamifikasi untuk meningkatkan motivasi siswa. Buat live streaming dengan satu pembicara atau lebih. Atau Anda bisa juga membuat webinar tanpa kehadiran Anda. Live chat dengan siswa, gunakan blog penjualan, ciptakan sensasi FOMO agar siswa Anda langsung membeli produk Anda pada saat itu juga. Anda dapat membuat website Anda sendiri dan juga membuat katalog tanpa perlu bantuan desainer maupun juga programmer. Tampilan website dapat secara otomatis disesuaikan untuk berbagai tampilan seperti komputer maupun juga ponsel. Kirimkan email, SMS, maupun WhatsApp message, push notification melalui mobile app dari GetCourse. Anda juga bisa langsung mengirimkan pesan kepada user secara pribadi. Anda juga bisa mengintegrasikan WhatsApp Anda dan menggunakan autoresponder dari GetCourse. Optimalkan campaign online marketing dengan analisa metrik, otomatisasi funnel, chatbot, dan juga Anda bisa menyesuaikan sales funnel, buat sales chatbot sesuai kebutuhan untuk proses pembayaran dan juga proses lainnya menjadi otomatis. GetCourse mempunyai fitur yang sangat lengkap untuk penjualan. Anda dapat menjalankan beberapa proses secara bersamaan, seperti melakukan promosi, memberikan diskon, hingga memberikan kode promo untuk pelanggan Anda. Kelola pesanan, lacak pelanggan baru maupun pelanggan lama yang sudah ada di sistem CRM GetCourse. Anda dapat memiliki akses ke profil siswa, melihat riwayat komunikasi, rekaman percakapan antara manajer dan siswa, dan dapat membuat berbagai kombinasi filter dalam database Anda. Manfaatkan data-driven decisions untuk mengelola bisnis Anda. Anda dapat mengakses statistik, traffic, efektivitas pengeluaran iklan, dan metrik lainnya dalam bentuk grafik dan laporan yang sangat mudah dipahami. Pelanggan tidak hanya dapat belajar dari versi website, tetapi juga bisa melalui akses aplikasi mobile GetCourse. Melakukan pembelajaran dan menyelesaikan tugas jadi jauh lebih mudah. Tingkatkan awareness dari kursus online Anda dengan meluncurkan aplikasi mobile yang sesuai dengan brand dari kursus online. GetCourse juga sudah tersedia dalam berbagai bahasa. Selain bahasa Indonesia, jika Anda tertarik untuk meluncurkan secara global, kami juga bisa membantu Anda untuk meluncurkan kursus online Anda secara global. GetCourse sudah tersedia di Indonesia. Tim support GetCourse akan membantu menjawab semua pertanyaan yang Anda miliki. Jadi tunggu apa lagi? Ayo daftar sekarang dan dapatkan akses uji coba gratis.
Halo semuanya. Udah pada siap untuk webinarnya? Ada Dimas, ada Linda, ada Aris. Halo semuanya. Ada Hikmat, ada Hana, ada Linda. Halo semuanya, selamat malam. Thank you so much sudah join di webinar GetCourse kali ini. Senang sekali bisa menyapa teman-teman semua nih di malam ini. Dan semoga malam ini menyenangkan dan kalian semua semangat ya buat apa yang bakalan kita bahas bersama. So today is going to be very exciting dan karena pembahasannya mungkin agak sedikit lebih dalam ya teman-teman gitu. Jadi take your notes. Kalau kalian mau screenshot silakan gitu ya. Jadi kalian bisa buka catatan kalian, buka handphone kalian. Kalian mau nyatet, kalian mau screenshot, kalian mau sharing ke teman-teman kalian, jangan lupa di tag buat teman-teman yang punya Instagram, jangan lupa di tag getcourse.platform dan kalian bisa sharing session ini sama teman-teman kalian. Semoga teman-teman kalian yang lain bisa join juga. Jadi ini sudah 7.30, jadi kita akan mulai sesi kita pada hari ini. Dan seneng banget ngelihat teman-teman ternyata banyak yang antusias ya ternyata untuk ngerjain dan ngedengerin perspektif dari bule-bule nih ya. Jadi, jarang-jarang gitu kita kedatangan, bule-bule gitu kan untuk ngomong. So, kalau kalian yang hari ini, you wanna learn, you want to network, you wanna get inspired dari, speaker-speaker kita yang udah bertahun-tahun punya pengalaman di dunia digital, so this is the right time, this is the time. Jadi kamu kalau, kembali lagi kalau kamu mau nyatet, kamu mau dapat inspirasi, siapa tahu tuh ada yang suka nulis, terus habis itu mau, taruh insight-insight-nya di Instagram, jangan lupa ya, again, tag di getcourse.platform. Oke, so, selamat datang buat teman-teman yang baru join juga, ya. So anyway, today malam ini webinar kita bakalan ngebahas tentang the power of digital marketing, ya. Terus ada automation, terus ada personal branding yang lagi rame banget ini, kita lagi ngomongin. Dan, terutama ini adalah untuk mengembangkan bisnis. Aku mau nanya dong dari teman-teman yang datang di sini, udah ada yang punya bisnis digital belum? Mungkin ada yang boleh taruh di kolom chat siapa yang punya bisnis digital saat ini atau kalian punya bisnis yang lain? Kalau saya punya bisnis apa ya? Saya punya bisnis, digital juga, tapi saya baru mau launching, jadi juga masih belajar sama teman-teman dan expert-expert yang ada. So, today kita akan ngebahas yang tadi aku udah bilang, the power of digital marketing, automation, personal branding, terutama buat ngembangin bisnis ya teman-teman, dan especially itu adalah di dalam dunia pendidikan online dan produk digital. Nah, kalau teman-teman belum ada yang pernah dengar tentang produk digital itu apa sih? Jadi intinya kamu punya produk dalam bentuk digital dan kamu jual secara digital. Gitu. Nah, kita akan belajar nih tentang strategi-strategi apa, strategi yang dipakai sama banyak orang di, worldwide, bukan cuma di Indonesia, yang udah terbukti bisa menghasilkan income yang signifikan. Nah, kalau teman-teman pengen, nge-generate income lebih banyak gitu ya, jadi, boleh nih kita bisa coba gimana sih caranya buat kita bisa ngasilin income yang signifikan pakai produk digital, dan tentunya bawain bisnis kalian ke next level. So seru banget, sesinya, jadi kalau misalkan teman-teman, ada yang lupa gitu ya, aduh kayaknya bakalan seru banget kalian mau sharing, ke teman-teman yang lainnya, please feel free teman-teman kalian bisa, join juga webinarnya, jangan lupa untuk kirim ke teman-teman kalian untuk kalian bisa dengerin juga. Oke, so today kita kedatangan 2 pembicara top ya. Ada, the handsome man and the beautiful lady. Jadi yang pertama ada Andre Kuznetsov, dia pemain lama, beliau ini pemain lama ya di dunia digital marketing, pengalamannya udah lebih dari 10 tahun. Dan beliau sudah membantu klien dari berbagai bidang kayak edutech, e-commerce, coaching, consultation, dan, klien-klien ini sudah menghasilkan lebih dari $2 million US. Gila nggak sih? Keren banget ya. Nah, saat ini beliau menjadi marketing advisor-nya di PT Get Course Platform Indonesia dan akan membawa segudang pengalamannya dari Belarus ke pasar Indonesia. Ada yang tahu nggak Belarus di mana? Oke, nah, with Andre, there is Catherine Mesheryakova. Beliau adalah seorang strategi bisnis di bidang edutech yang sudah berkecimpung di industri ini sejak tahun 2019. Wah, lumayan lama ya, dari sebelum pandemi. Nah, Catherine, this our beautiful lady adalah sosok yang luar biasa di dunia pendidikan online dan penjualan kursus, terutama di Amerika Serikat, UAE, tahu UAE kan ya? United Arab Emirates, oke, and then Turkey, Russia, dan terutama di Indonesia. Dan, beliau juga punya produk digital juga dan peluncuran produk digitalnya pernah menghasilkan pendapatan lebih dari $100.000 Amerika. Gila, keren abis. Dan saat ini beliau menjabat sebagai Supervisor of Special Projects di GetCourse Russia. So, interesting banget teman-teman, speaker-speaker kita kali ini. Dan sebelum kita mulai, ada sedikit catatan ya mengenai panduan webinar pada malam hari ini. Jadi presentasi hari ini akan menggunakan bahasa Inggris. So, untuk pertanyaan kalian bisa langsung ketik di kolom chat ya. Dan nanti pasti tim kita akan ngebantu kalian untuk either menerjemahkan atau mungkin kita akan ngebantu untuk ngejelasin juga. Dan nantinya akan ada sesi tanya jawab khusus juga di akhir acara di mana para pembicara akan menjawab pertanyaan kalian sebanyak mungkin selama waktunya masih cukup. Okay, so and with that, without further ado, I think we're gonna start with this webinar. So I am thrilled to hand things over to our first speaker. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Andrei Kuznetsov.
Nice. Thank you for the introduction, Stephanie. I will start broadcasting my screen now and will tell the public. First of all, thank you all for coming today to this webinar. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for the interest. Unfortunately, I don't speak Bahasa Indonesia, neither does Catherine. But actually, I do speak, not a lot, but mostly with texts, like lurus, kiri, kanan, di sini masuk, Pak, okay? Yeah, so, but actually, English helps a lot. And since you registered for today's webinar, I think you will understand. Me and my teammate will do our best so that you could understand everything. And there is a small disclaimer. English is not my mother language because I speak Russian and Belarusian languages. Catherine speaks Russian and English much better than me, I believe. Yeah, but I think today's webinar will be interesting, at least because we will discuss how to use personal brand online to build assets, to build digital products, and to sell them. Why we are going to tell this to you guys, to you ladies and gentlemen? Because we are quite familiar with that. We are quite familiar because we've been working in EdTech projects for more than 5 years. And this is why, and actually we saw different examples in different countries, how it works in Russia, how it works in the United States of America, how it works in Brazil. And basically we see the same traits, the same trends that are rapidly coming to Indonesia, okay? Me personally, I lived in Indonesia for 1.5 years, and I've studied the market as a marketer, as a digital marketer, because I needed to promote the GetCourse platform, and I needed to know how this niche of digital products and online courses work. This is why I got some experience, I got some knowledge, both from Indonesia and from abroad. And what we are going to tell you today, these will be the frameworks, like the ready-made solutions, how to do this, and that, so that you could start selling, start promoting, and start using your personal brand and maybe the brand of your company to generate more revenue, to sell digital products, to sell education, and how to use educational products to actually get more customers to practically any business. And as a taglines, as you see here under the GetCourse label, you can see a number of topics. These are very, very broad topics. How to establish personal brand, this will be covered. How to create an expert product, this will be covered. How to get more things done, automated, especially when we speak about marketing, this will be covered. How to get more customers and revenue using these automation things and digital products too, this will be covered. So let me again introduce myself. this is me. Yeah, this is me in Jakarta. This is where my home country is located. You see, it's the middle of Eastern Europe, and it's 10,000 kilometers from here. Literally more than 17 hours flight. Yeah, so again, I have 10 years of experience in digital marketing, more than 10 years. The latest 6 years were with a focus on educational and software projects only. I earned to my customers within the projects that I worked in more than $2 million for various niches, be it edtech or e-commerce, coaching and consulting. And the latest 1.5 years, I live in Jakarta promoting GetCourse and helping local businessmen, digital businessmen, and digital creators get more out of this niche. And we see that this niche of digital products and selling personal experience in the form of assets, digital assets, is becoming more and more popular in Indonesia, adopting the traits and the use cases from other countries, and of course, developing its own methodology. And we will speak about this methodology a little bit later. And I will be accompanied by Catherine, who is from Russia. Catherine, say hello to our dear public.
Hi all, hi all. Thank you so much for joining us today. Very happy to meet you all, even though I cannot see you very well. But actually, I just had a thought that maybe it would be so much better if you could all like send a little note in the chat, like about where you're from in Indonesia and what are you trying to achieve, right? If you have a project you're working on, if you're a digital creator, if you're a business. So please feel free to write down what you are, what you're doing. And yeah, so that
your occupation, right?
Yeah.
Who are
yeah.
you? Let's get acquainted with you, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. So yeah, let's please write down that. It's going to help us also to lead this discussion better, so we can help you out. And anytime, feel free to jump in and like, if I don't know if you can join in like to ask your question, you can always write it down. But I'm Catherine or Katya. I'm from Russia, so I'm kind of far away too right now. But yeah, I've been working in business strategy and ed tech since 2019. So it's been like 5 years and even more. And I've worked in all different markets: US, UAE, Turkey, Russia, CIS, Indonesia, also India. So there is a lot of information that we are going to share with you that's going to be helpful for you. And you can also get your sales results. Like my average client gets $100,000 in a product launch, like digital product launch. So again, this is all doable, and we're here today for you to teach you how to do it and give you some tips. So please stay tuned till the end. But yeah, I'm a supervisor of special projects in GetCourse, and we're happy to see you here today. So let's talk now and chat. Looking to see your.
What were you doing in those countries, Catherine? Like what kind of projects did you do?
Yeah, I've been doing all types of projects. So it's digital online educational products mostly. So helping businesses create online education to better their businesses, launching new courses, new products online. So exactly what we are doing today here.
Okay. I see some of the reactions. I'm doing sales and business development. Oh, Stephanie, thank you. We know you.
Yoga. Wait, I can see yoga and meditation teacher. So I work in this a lot. I'm myself a yoga teacher and breathwork instructor, and all of this is very relevant, and all of this information is really going to be helping you a lot in what you're doing. So yeah.
University student from Indonesia, but want to try launch my app I created. Well, good luck, of course. What about the rest of the people we have? How many people we have right now? Like 14, 15? How many
22.
people are there?
There are 22 people right now.
22. So don't hesitate, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Please write who you are and write about your goals and what you want to get on today's webinar.
Video course. Oh, I've worked with the same business. Yeah, creating what was there? Did it get deleted or something? Medical courses. So I've done this in Dubai too. So this is very executable. Yeah.
Actually, we will tell you about the strategy for a clinic today. There is one of the examples that Catherine brought to us. Yeah, we will have this information. It's highly related to medical doctors and clinics. Sworn translator, thinking of setting up a translation course. Oh, that's a nice niche too, if you're a good expert. Okay. Anyone else? Anyone? Oh, tax professional from Bandung. You know that we have one customer who earns a lot selling his online courses and assets, consulting other tax professionals. This is a very, very good niche because usually people understand why they need to learn about taxes, right? Because if they don't learn, if they don't understand it, they will be fined. They will need to pay a lot of money if they don't pay taxes and if they don't understand much about taxes. Okay.
Well, maybe we should be going, and then anyone else, if they write it down, we'll reply.
Okay. What's GetCourse anyway? Because we both Stephanie and me told you about GetCourse. What is GetCourse? GetCourse is a software platform, online tool for experts who want to create their own businesses, their own online academies, and who want to teach other people online. It's not a marketplace, it's a software tool. It's like an integrated CRM with a learning management system, with the ability of creating landing page. You see a bunch of functions here, right? Learning management system, their own white label mobile application is there. The ability to get payments through the payment module, it's also there. The ability to conduct automatic webinars. For example, you have a pre-recorded webinar and you can collect students who watch it, right? And these could be automated without the need for you to be physically there. Membership website, you can also do that. Landing pages, like websites for selling your courses and for conducting webinars. For example, the landing page that you used for registration for this webinar was created on GetCourse. It's beautiful. WhatsApp, email, Telegram integration, performance dashboard, so the performance of both your students and of your business, your financial metrics, the ability to automatically send certificates to your students if they finish the course, link for your social media, like link in bio, right? Also discounts and vouchers that you can use within the platform to motivate your students to purchase from you. Also TikTok and Metapixel. Who doesn't know, it's like the digital marketing stuff that is integrated into the platform. And of course, security and anti-piracy tools, meaning that if you create your online academy within GetCourse and upload some materials, no one can steal it from you. No one can copy it. Whenever a person uses his camera, for example, for recording, you could understand who made it, who copied this piece of video and share it with other people. You could understand it because there is a watermark for each of the students. So it's very, very secure and very convenient, right? Because it includes many things that are usually used by online academies. But apart from the software platform, it's also a community of creators. It's also an office right in the middle of Jakarta. It's called GetCourse Hall Venue. And this is how it actually looks like, right? It's in Setiabudi. Usually we offer this building to our customers and we conduct our own conferences. It's for 300 people and there is a number of masterclass rooms there. So those people who are using GetCourse platform, they are getting into this community of experts and creators, digital course creators and digital product creators. And they can use these all of these facilities to collect their own communities inside this building. Yeah, actually you can use YouTube and Google it. It's called GetCourse Hall. You will see this lady who will show the inside. And of course, the phone number and the email that you can contact if you would like to use it for your conference or a master class, who knows? Maybe you're searching for such a facility. It's a very beautiful building, and it's called GetCourse Hall Venue. Digital creators and visitors love it. Okay, going next. Now I'm going to tell you a couple of things about the product itself, and I want to start with the programming part. Well, GetCourse originates from Russia, but we exist in Indonesia for 2 years, like a physical company with a physical office, like a legal entity, right? But usually when people ask us where this product originates from, we proudly tell that it originates from Russia because Russian programmers are good. And here is what Google tells about Russian programmers. Yes, many consider Russian programmers to be among the best in the world, right? Because of the good education, because of the high performance, and GetCourse was created by Russian programmers. If we speak in broader terms about GetCourse in numbers, for example, GetCourse has more than 18,000 online schools, online academies, big and small projects, and course creators right now. It has, well, all those more than 18,000 online schools and online academies have more than 4.65 million of students who are actively participating in online courses and teaching and learning from those online courses. The revenue of these online academies and unofficial teaching projects in the year 2023, the overall revenue was more than $1.85 billion. Well, and if we look at all the online academies, all the projects, more than 5,000 of them earn more than $12,000 per month, which is quite a good number, right? This proves that the software is used by the professionals, is used by those people who want to teach online. And actually, this platform was created for such professionals who want to launch their online course business. I mean, business, not just online course, like create some sort of videos, right? But we speak about online course as a business. And actually, the median yearly revenue of such big online academies, not only big, but in general, the median yearly revenue of online academies based on GetCourse is more than $100,000. And we provide the technology. We provide the technology and the methodology how to launch this business. And we will be talking about this methodology today. Of course, it was not like that during the years, and many people think that it's only because of the COVID times, but GetCourse existed many years before the COVID, and if we look at this graph, it's the insider information from GetCourse, how much those online academies who are hosted within GetCourse platform earn in total. And you can see that the year 2020 wasn't the best one, right? And it grew year after year, and it's still growing. It's not only in Indonesia, but overall in the world. And we have a projection for the year 2024 that the general revenue, the overall revenue, will be more than $2.5 billion of those online academies. Yeah, actually, I want to have a pause here and ask you, ladies and gentlemen who are present here, if you have friends or colleagues who might be interested in online courses, who might be interested in digital products and how to use their personal brands to generate more revenue, please send the link to this Zoom session. Please call them right now, because we haven't started yet. Actually, we are just making an introduction about the platform, about the market, but the most important information, of course, will be in the end of the webinar, starting from the second half. So it's high time to recommend this webinar to all those people who might be interested in this particular niche, in this particular business. Thank you. So key takeaways so far, what we have. We are, both me and Catherine, are quite experienced in digital marketing, coaching, and edtech. GetCourse originates from Russia, and it exists 11 years. Russian programmers, as we just learned just now, are quite good in tech and in educational technologies too. Digital product creators earn really good money. Also in Indonesia, I will show you a couple of examples. And the market of skill sharing and digital products is still growing, despite the fact that COVID isn't there. Still, many people don't have much time to get to another city for learning, or to another part of the city of Jakarta, for example, to learn, but they tend to learn online. They tend to learn from YouTube, from TikTok, and from the experts who can teach, whom they can trust, right? Moving forward. What's next? What you will get further? First of all, we will start from the success cases from Russia, Brazil, and of course, Indonesia. We'll show you the technology, how you can increase the number of your clients. Whatever your business is, practically any business can use the online courses and the digital products to educate their customers and to generate more revenue. You will get a step-by-step instruction how you personally can sell digital products and deliver a great social mission. Especially social mission is very, very important here, because apart from the revenue, from the money, you could also deliver a social mission, and so that people could respect you more, right? So that your personal brand could blossom. How to automate marketing and streamline the processes. And as a bonus, you'll get a present in the end of the webinar. So what's the bonus? What's the present, right? It will be a step-by-step instruction how to turn your expert digital products into a revenue machine. It's about automation. It's about how to set up marketing automation schemes. If you do webinars, for example, if you conduct webinars to sell your product, or if you just take part in webinars, there will be two schemes with webinars, one scheme with a lead magnet and tripwire, It's the names of the products. I will tell you what it means a little bit later. And one scheme with a video warm-up sequence where a person sees you, sees your advertising, sees your social media account, goes through the link, for example, and gets a sequence of warming up videos that help you sell your product. This will be the bonus. And I want to warn you that this bonus will be sent only to those people who will come with us to the end. Yeah, so your attention is very, very precious here. What benefits can you get if you're an expert from Indonesia and if you want to create your digital product, if you want to launch your online courses? We'll show you the examples of digital product launches by digital creators, key opinion leaders, and experts from Russian and Indonesian market. And right now, I will give the microphone to Catherine, who brought these cases to us and who will tell you in detail about each of them. Catherine, please.
Yes, so okay, we've been waiting for this moment now for some time. So those who want to create their own courses, such as there was somebody doing yoga course or other things, please pay very, very big attention here right now, because this is very applicable to what you're doing, right? So yeah, let me talk about this case of these people here that's going to be gathered from different markets, Russia, Brazil, all around the world, let's say. And the first case we are having here is Polina from Russia, and she's selling her online mentorship program, how to become a freelancer. So, and see, she's only having 250 story viewers. So it's kind of her followers, right? So 250 followers are watching her stories, and she's able to make monthly $3,000 in revenue. I mean, I think this is a lot, right? Like, just as a beginner, you don't need too many followers. You just have to do it right. And her mission is sharing her transformation journey and inspiring others to work online. So such things are very good, right? You can transmit your mission, you can share your own journey, and same time change the lives of others. So yeah, we're going to tell you a little more about how exactly to do your stories and all, but let me jump into the next example. So this is Anastasia, another case from Russia, and she's a very good representative of the sandwich generation. Sandwich generation, if you don't know this term, is a person who is kind of like stuck between generations. So she's kind of like providing for her for her own family, like for her kids, and same time for her parents. So it's kind of like she has to kind of make money to support both. And this is a very common term right now in Indonesia. It's a very big thing that's happening in the market. So if you're kind of feeling that you might be that person, again, she's exactly doing this. She has this citation here. You might see that by making courses for my followers, I can support and help my parents being able to provide a good living and send my family on vacations. So see, she's only having 100 story viewers. So her followers, only 100 people are watching her stories. I mean, that's not too much to get, right? And she's making $1,000 a month. That's very doable, and that allows her to have a lifestyle she wants, right? So as her topic, she's helping experts to create and launch online courses. And this mentorship program, right, helps her to serve her mission to help others develop and scale online businesses. So again, you can do the same. You can serve your own mission by doing online courses, educating others, and supporting yourself, your family, and maybe your parents. So it's a very big thing. Yeah, you can show me the next example. Yeah, so then the cupcake business. That's another example, very interesting one. Specifically, if you're a business and you want to create something online, pay attention here, because this one is a cupcake business. It's a large chain of offline bakery outlets, and they have a franchise in education major cities, such as they help you open up your franchise in any place. And they can, they kind of have the online education along with it to help you function well, to increase sales in your bakery business. So it kind of supports your offline business by transitioning to the online space. And there you can learn, educate, and then, your offline business is making money and online business is making money. So it's a perfect business model. And these guys, their business, their main mission is creating a community of happy and successful baker entrepreneurs. So as you see, right, you do good for the world, you do good for yourself, and overall it's a working business model, such as they have,
especially if you have a franchise business, if you have students and customers who want to learn from you, you can also use this example to educate your market, to educate your customers, right?
Yeah. And see, additional, so it's giving them $41,000 monthly just by having the online course. They have 200, we can see they have a lot more followers, but only like 2,500 people are watching their stories, and they're able to monetize on that with $41,000. I think this is very beautiful example because, again, if you're a business, that's not too hard to get there. And, GetCourse helps you with it. So next slide. This is another case from Russia. This is Pavel, and he's having his mentorship program. So it's a marketing mentorship program, which helps him serve his mission as transforming lives with personal expertise and helping them reach their financial goals. So yeah, he's showing his case, he's showing his personal experience and growth, and 12,000 people are watching his stories. Plus he has his offline business as a car repair workshop. So all of this together, right, like helps him monetize on it, helps him create more value and create more awareness. So he's making $65,000 per month just in the online space, just by creating these mentorship programs. So you can also do something similar. And so there's another, let's say, branch.
Moving to the east, right? Kazakhstan is Middle East, so we are step by step moving to the east.
Yeah. So we are now in Kazakhstan. And so as you all know, right, there is a big amount of KOLs in Indonesia too. I have worked with some of them, by the way, KOLs, and she's a KOL from Kazakhstan, Alia Batugayeva. She's a lifestyle blogger. So, and she has her mission too, she's promoting accessible education for everyone. So we launched a course with her, social media marketing course for beginners, such as anyone can accessibly learn to how to be a social media marketer and make money online. So it's a big thing that you can promote you can promote good causes to the world. And she made $1.6 million. Of course, it's a lot. So yeah, KOLs are also our clients.
But of course, she has, 7.1 million of subscribers, of followers on her Instagram. But if we compare her with other business people, right, here is 16,000 followers. I'm not sure how many here, and here we also don't have, right? But of course, if you have more followers, the chances that you will be closer to higher revenue is much higher, especially selling not only like advertising and posts, but also establishing your personal brand as an educator, as a person who can be considered a leader, an expert, who can create his or her digital assets, and who shares their knowledge, especially in business, their experiences, right? So moving forward, it's Brazil now.
We're going around the world, across the globe.
Yeah.
So there's Mirella. She's a Brazilian KOL, and we made a course with her too, called Social Media Assistant Course. So, and yeah, you can see this is tremendous number. We made almost $6 million in revenue. Of course, that's a lot. But see, and her mission is extremely, I mean, it's amazing, right? Empowering women to be independent in Brazil. So with her online course, she's promoting this accessibility to funds, to, being self-sustainable, like, being able to support yourself and not be reliant on your family, on your husband, whatever that is. So, and this is a very big thing that, again, online courses, they deliver good value to the world. And you can also, monetize that can get you more, revenues into your business. So yeah, I think that's a very good thing to try out.
Yeah,
so
but
I'll take it back.
someone would ask you, but Catherine, why are you showing all those examples? They are hardly relevant to Indonesia because Indonesia is special. Does it work in Indonesia too? And the answer is yes. Actually, we see the same traits in Indonesia too, but due to the lack of technology, due to the lack of the connection between the islands, in some terms, right? Because of the low speed of the internet, there is some difficulties. But those people who consider themselves entrepreneurs and business people, they they share the same traits. They launch their online courses and their digital products using the same technologies as people in other parts of the world too. So basically, if we speak about the methodology, how and methodology and the marketing, because one of the main questions that we've been asked for 1.5 year minimum is, okay, I have an idea to create an online course, but how can I sell it? Well, to sell it, you need first to build trust. You need to be valuable to the society, to the target audience. Second, you need to have some sort of a vision, how and where you need to go. You need to educate those people. You need to lead those people who you can consider your customers, and you need to share something valuable. And when you do so, the mission is established. You start seeing the mission, like what I need to do to make this market better. How can I be more impactful, and how I can change people's lives? This is achieved only when you educate people, when you build trust with them, when you build valuable materials and deliver them to the public using social media, using your own example, your own assets, and so on. So now we are going through the examples from Indonesia. This is Coach Tom, right? Quite a famous figure. He is a business consultant, and he has a number of very well sold digital trainings and online courses. His company is named Top Coach Indonesia, and he has a very powerful mission. His mission is empowering young, and not only young, but Indonesian entrepreneurs, C-levels, and business owners, how to do business and manage teams, increasing revenue. He impacts the market a lot. Lots of people learn from him. Lots of companies come to him for an advice, for the improvements, and he uses this online course strategy and digital product strategy to build this commitment, to build the connection and build trust with the people. Because you'll never buy a complex program from a person you don't know, from a person you don't follow. But when you follow a person, when you see that he is active, that he is sharing his knowledge for free, for example, in his social media and for a small price, in the form of online courses, you tend to believe, to trust this person. And as a result, you come to learn from him, to know something more. And after that, your you're becoming his advocate. This is how it works. A person comes, for example, an employee comes to his top coach Indonesia training and learns a lot about the business. And after that, this person who learned from him comes to his corporation, for example, BCA Bank or Mandiri, right? And recommends to his boss, oh, you know, I know this person. I've learned from him. I learned a lot. And we can ask him to come to our place to have corporate training, right? This is how it actually works. This is another example. The guy is much younger. He has more than 500,000 followers on his Instagram, and his name is Rama Satya. His second name is Productivity Boy. It's a business accelerator, and it's about business accelerator and KPIs in business. His mission is empowering young entrepreneurs, and not only young, by the way, how to work less and earn more. Here is the interface from his educational program. Another example is Victoria Wong. She's a social media expert. She teaches about how to make money on social media. She shares her online courses and educates people. And another example, which is a very good example, actually, because it's not only about skill sharing, it's not only about education, but it's about education, e-commerce, and entertainment. This lady's name is Nisa Nuraini. She's from Bandung. She's a craft person. Those people who are from Bandung might even know her. She's an entrepreneur and owner of Natura Craft. Her mission is to teach people how they can do this sculpture painting. She teaches new DIY skills, promotes arts and crafts, and makes people more happy, because people tend to think about what they can do with their own time, how they can entertain themselves. And her product teaches them how they can create something beautiful. And it's a mixed format business. It's not about education, as I've told you before. Well, what she actually does, she provides online course as a mass product. She shares her skills offline in a workshop as a premium product. And she provides materials for the hobby, because you cannot do such beautiful things without the materials, right? Without the plaster. So she sells this plaster as well as the online courses and the offline products, and has this mixed format business. This example shows you how you can combine things, how you can combine online courses with different businesses. Actually, all of these examples show how you can do this, because, for example, Productivity Boy has a social media agency also. He creates the strategy for promoting the social media accounts for people who can afford that. He's claiming that he can teach people and prepare all the materials for the person, so the person, this expert, just could record those videos with the scripts. His company will edit the videos and post into the social medias and will promote them. And this is another part of his business, not only about teaching, not only about business acceleration, right? So basically, this is how this business can be adopted into a real business, something bigger. Here is another example. Here is a bookstore. This example is from Russia. A bookstore having their online courses and webinars. They sell books, actually, and they also create small trainings and online courses about specific authors, about specific knowledge, about specific skills. And when you think that you don't want to read a book, but rather than that, you will learn from an online course about the things you might be interested in, you learn from the online course, you finish it, and in the end, you have a list of the literature that is highly related to this online course. And you start thinking, oh, maybe I should buy this book because it is related to the topic I'm interested. And when you are still hot, you can purchase this book. This is one of the strategies that they use also. Another example, I told you about it before. Catherine, maybe you will tell about this example.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we remember somebody was trying to make medical courses, and that's a very beautiful example for you, because so by creating your online awareness, you can also promote your offline business. So as you can see, this case is actually from Russia, but this guy, his name is Ales, he's also having his clinic in Dubai. So he's having his offline clinic in Russia and UAE, right, in Dubai. And to increase his customer conversion and to kind of like attract more customers, he has online courses, because not everyone is living, let's say, like in Moscow or in that area or in Dubai, but they still need some help. So they can go to his Instagram page, right, and then find a link to his online courses. Those online courses serve a very good awareness thing. Awareness role, right? Because when you go there, you can understand what's going on with your body. Maybe you can learn how to become an osteopath, because it's a osteopathic clinic that we're talking here about. So you can become a trained certified professional, or you can work on your own issue and try to solve it yourself. Or if it's not being solvable, if you cannot find a solution with a course, or it helps but you want a deeper healing therapy, then you would go to his clinic. So you can see how this value chain is created, that step by step you're actually getting closer to the door of the clinic. And you can show the next slide. There it also explains, I think that, oh yeah, this is his doctor. Yeah, this is his doctor osteopathic clinic. So this is more like a professional page. Yeah, and here then after this, after you're done with the course, you can go proceed here and book a session and create, and kind of like experience it firsthand. So that's a very beautiful way to structure a business and again, utilize the power of GetCourse and online learning.
Yeah, actually, this is how it works. When a person doesn't have any severe problems, but if a person just interested in this topic, they might go and follow this account because he shares tips and tricks, right? How to do this, how to do that. But when you have a severe problem, most probably, if you're a follower, if you're subscribed to this account, you tend to trust this clinic and this expert. And when you or your maybe family have severe problems, it's highly likely that you will come to them and recommend this professional and his clinics. This is how it actually works, especially if you purchase some education or if you downloaded some free stuff from him, right? So this is a very, very good warm-up strategy for the potential customers.
It's a very good branding strategy. And speaking of branding, that's also a very unique way how offline shops, and here we have this famous clothing brand, which is represented in multiple countries, also in Dubai, as far as I know. They launched their online course, a course called Product Manager in Fashion. It's a very beautiful way to also recruit some people to your company and then also sell some more of your clothing. Such as it's organized this way that they're recruiting some intern or some professional to their company as a product manager. And then they complete the course, so they find out more about the 12 stories. And then if they're not successful for that role, they can anyways, find out more about the 12 stories, about their clothing, about whatever they sell, and go buy it. So it's another beautiful branding feature that a business can use. And again, you can also utilize something similar. As you can see, it's a very effective method that proved its its functionality.
Yeah. So what is it so specific about these experts and these businesses? First of all, they generate value, very high value to their customers. They warm up the customers, they build trust with them, right? They create assets in the form of digital products and online courses, collecting the base, selling the courses to their potential customers, and so on, building this list of contacts, list of customers. They deliver important social mission, because when people build trust, when people educate other people, it could mean that it's a very important social mission, and people usually like it. They actively promote their social media and products, gaining more followers, investing some time and effort and money, of course, into their educational projects and into their advertising. Most of them, since they are quite big businesses, use automation techniques, marketing automation, because it's practically impossible to do things manually these days. Like you will never go and send emails one by one to all of the customers, right? You will set up the tool that will send these emails or messages scheduled at the specific time. They treat their actions as a real business, not as hobby. Like it's not a thing that you will do only by Sundays or by Saturdays. It can be a real business, actually. And the examples about how much people earn selling their digital products shows that it can be a really good revenue stream. And they use educational techniques to sell not only these digital products, but also something that stands behind it, some real business, some real opportunities. Okay, moving next. Is it only about education? No, niches are really broad. It could be psychology, it could be clinics, like ordinary clinics and dental clinics. It could be wellness niche, like breathing, yoga, life coaching, retreats, professional training and skill development, medical business and pharma, boot camps for corporations and for individuals, astrology, tarot reading, which is very, very actually popular in Russia. I don't know why, but most of the population is keen on that. Clothing brands, as we saw in the example that Catherine showed you, offline bookstores, fitness trainers, finance, financial management, taxes, investments, art schools, relationships and coaching, and of course, schools and academies that teach languages and different academic skills like mathematics, physics, and so on, like a secondary education. And the majority of businesses and experts in Indonesia, unfortunately, have never used this approach before. Most of them, which we will see in the future examples, have never used this technology to warm up their customers. Well, I have a bunch of cases. Actually, I have 4 cases to show you what we found out during these 2 years on the Indonesian market. How does this business look like in Indonesia, especially if we not speak about those examples that I previously showed you with Tom Coach, with Productivity Boy, but if we take the rest of the market. Case number 1 is the absolute beginner level. 90% of the market thinks like that, oh, I will go to the conference, if they are experts, right? I will go to the conference, I will speak, someone will know, will contact me, blah, blah, blah. Such experts usually hold webinars, go to the conferences. They usually do mainly only offline activities. And the problem here is that they are not thinking about assets generation, about collecting their subscribers, about collecting those people who come to the conference and who come to the webinar into a single base. Usually, we spoke with many experts. Practically no one collects this valuable information, valuable contacts about their customers. And as a result, usually their accounts do not exceed more than 50,000 subscribers. They don't have access to their users' details. They don't generate assets in the form of digital products. And when the time comes, they just cannot launch a product using their base, because the base is so small that they just cannot generate revenue from that asset. On the contrary, if they had generated if they collected some contact details from their customers and their contacts, and if this base is huge, for example, 100,000 subscribers, 100,000 emails or WhatsApp phone numbers, they can launch and earn some money. They can sell using this base. No one does this, or very, very little very small number of people actually does it. Case number two, it's like sort of basic. These people are slightly engaged into building assets. They are teaching experts, they conduct webinars, they collect groups, they sell using marketplaces of the online courses, you know that. They usually don't invest much money into their own base, and they don't have it. They don't launch systematically. They don't treat online course business as something professional. For them, it's like a hobby, right? And usually such people rely on someone else's marketing, for example, a marketplace. But what is a marketplace anyway? I just give you a small example of these experts. For me, I don't know any one of them, and I cannot distinguish who is a real expert and who is not. The prices are the same and the banners are the same. And for me, it looks like a zoo for experts. Like, you see different experts, you see similar prices, and you cannot distinguish. In this situation, if I were such an expert, I would find myself in this situation where I'm facing huge competition. I cannot build my personal branding. I have low average prices for my online courses with high revenue commissions, because usually marketplaces charge very high commissions. And of course, I don't have this ownership of the content, because since from the moment I upload my videos to the marketplace, it becomes the property of a marketplace. I cannot say that I generate assets. I cannot repurpose my content. I cannot resell it or upload it to something else, right? So this is why marketplaces are not very good for experts and for building personal brand. As a result, yeah, you don't have the ownership of the customer base. You don't have control over sales because someone else is doing it. And if a marketplace doesn't want your product to sell well, they won't do this. If they see that the conversion rate, the sales rate is not very high, they won't show your online course at the sweetest spots, right? And when you're using a marketplace, since you cannot control the marketing and the sales circle, you have no control on scaling your revenue, right? Because it's the responsibility of a marketplace. But in their case, they are more interested in having more customers, more experts like you, to have more pages, to generate more traffic, but they don't promote anyone particularly. This is where we come to the point where we need a self-hosted solution, self-hosted system. But coming back to the cases, right? Case number 3 is the intermediate case with the product where the people create their products and use simple sales circles on their own without marketplaces. It's like roughly 1% of the market. They're still teaching experts. Usually they conduct their own webinars, and during that webinars, they sell their own online courses, like direct sales, and that's all. They don't have their marketing automated. They don't send many emails and messages, and they are only relying on their personal appearance, personal brand. As a result, they have very, very basic sales funnel and low number of sales. As we know, I know about at least 3 examples where people do like this, and the conversion rate, the sales rate from a webinar, if they conduct a webinar and sell something on this webinar, well, if they have 100 people on a webinar, they have at least 10 sales, like 10% of those people who come to the webinar actually purchase their online course, meaning that at least 90% of the invested budget goes in vain, because the rest 90% of people don't purchase. And we know how to improve, how to decrease this number, how to improve the number of sales actually, using these marketing automation techniques we will be talking about a little bit later. Outcome number 2 is that their client base is only in social media. They don't have CRM marketing. They still don't collect these contacts of all the people, of all the followers, and of all those contacts whom they met during their life. And usually the worst thing here is that they try to collect it, but their clients' data is dispersed through different channels and tools that they use, be it a small, maybe email messenger, or a tool for sending messages via WhatsApp, or maybe spreadsheets. It's a very, very common thing here. And case number 4 is the best one. It's the advanced level. It's the level of my own system. Usually it's like less than 1% of the market is doing that. They are teaching experts. They invest in paid traffic. They build their own website. They build their own LMS, and they build their own digital product to sell using their own personal brand. As a result, they have more systematic work, higher conversion rates, up to 30% from the webinar or from any marketing activity. And they, from time to time, they are working with their base, doing secondary sales and things like that, offering different products, different webinars to their base. And usually the client's data is managed by the professional sales team. In this case, we can say that this is the philosophy that we share, that GetCourse shares. And at the right, you can see how this system might look like. The first image here is the learning area with the trainings, with the lessons, with different formats of products, like audiobook, like ebook, like webinar, video, or PDF materials combined into the lessons, and the dashboard, the health status of your business, like how many people are there, how many people come to the webinar, how many people purchase the product. All that is calculated, and it is a professional advanced level. As a result, what we see in Indonesia, that there is vast number of people, like thousands of experts who actually share their skills, which is good, because with the proper methodology and software, this market can grow, because many experts from other niches observed this growth, because each person who has a personal brand can do this business and earn billions of rupiah. And we believe in the Indonesian market because we see so many experts, so many people who just need this understanding of the methodology. But how can I use that for my benefit in my own business? And now we are coming to the sweetest part. How many people are there? 22 people are there, right? On this webinar, and we are going to uncover this technology of launching successful digital products. There are four basic steps, 4 categories to launch the online product so that it was a successful launch. And we will be talking about only 2 of them, since they are mostly related to the marketing. These best practices are based on the 11 years of GetCourse in different countries and thousands of examples of online academies, big and small projects. We will be talking, well, first of all, Catherine will be talking about demand generation, the first one, the Broadway show. And I will tell you about the second point, which is sales part, how to lead the audience to a landing page and the payment page, how to actually sell them. Point 3 and 4 are not so interesting in this context because they are the points about what happens with the customer after he purchases the product. Like it's an educational part within the GetCourse platform or any other platform that you're using. It's about providing access to the content and supporting the students, about teaching them, checking their homework, and so on. And point number 4 is about post-educational part, like secondary sales and what will happen next when they finish learning from one online course. Maybe you would like to offer them something else, right? Maybe they will want to learn something different. So, Catherine,
Yes.
the microphone is yours.
Finally, it's mine. Yeah, actually, I was kind of answering some questions in the chat. So if you ask us a question, most likely I'm going to see it. If you want to write your question down, yeah, I'll be happy to answer it as well. But so I was just answering Aris about his question, or her question, sorry, I'm not sure. But yeah. So why can the sales not be skyrocketing? Why can you be maybe doing some activities on, on your Instagram, on your YouTube or Telegram, as it was in this question? And yeah, here is the question. Here is the answer to this question. The demand generation part is super crucial to the success of your sales. So if you do this part wrong that I'm going to talk about, you're most likely going to lose your, your customers, your sales and revenue. So yeah,
because the audience should be prepared to your product, right? They should share the same values with you, and you as a speaker, as an expert, should share the same values with your audience, and to fulfill their needs, answer their questions, right?
So this is why it's the first part. Yeah, you can switch to the next slide. I just was going to say, like, what is a Broadway show? Like, what is it, right? So it's a special way to generate demand in your social media. So it's a very personal approach, and it's a very structured way to showcase who you are, why people should trust you, all of this. And if you follow this through well, you're going to definitely improve your sales. So next slide.
Sure.
So yeah, again, it's a key technique to maximize sales in social media, any social media, Telegram, YouTube, TikTok, anything, right? And as I said, if you do this part wrong, as Aris was saying, right? So like what can be happening with you? Wasted time and energy. You keep on recording videos, you keep on doing something, and it doesn't give you success and it doesn't improve anything. Of course, it's very like degrading. You feel frustrated and just sad what's going on. So again, as a result, it's not realizing your revenue potential. Your earnings are going to be low when you can be earning $100,000, which is very realistic as you saw our cases, right? You might be earning just $2,000 or $3,000 just because you're doing this part wrong. So let me jump into this part and explain you. So I'm going to explain the scheme. If you have your phone or some notes, something nearby, just make sure to note all of this step by step so that you can incorporate this in your online presence on your social media and write out the plan for yourself. And if you follow this, trust me, you're going to get your sales up for sure. And please stay tuned till the end of this webinar because we'll share more at the end how we can help you with this part. So, and just one more thing, this scheme, right? This Broadway scheme is usually like it's supposed to take up to 21 days. Of course, it can be a little less if you don't have so much time. You can take 14 days, but don't go less than 14 days. So again, like if you didn't get this part yet, so every day for 14 days at least, but better if it's 21 days, you should showcase something from this, from this scheme and template. So please show me next slide. Yeah, so okay.
It's
once
about
you're
social
like-
media, right?
Yes.
The Broadway show is about your social media
yeah.
account and how you can collaborate with your audience.
Yeah,
right?
it's not that you're going to New York, okay? You're not going to perform in New York. It's going to happen in your Instagram or Telegram, whatever that is. So yeah, so kind of that let's say you're creating your course online, right? And you're wanting to sell it. So before you get into the sales part again, you're going to start with this scheme and follow day by day. So first, one day two, what you should talk about is storytelling of your personal success, such as sharing your journey, talking about your mission, and how you have attained your success. Why are you a positive role model? What have you done? So just, kind of explain who you are, where you come from, what are your inner drivers of life, where you've started your success journey, this kind of thing. So day one and day two, just storytelling about yourself, such as you're telling this. Yeah. So see, this is a great example, right? This is like he's showing his audience about his positive role model. And for this kind of audience, for him, for this guy, his name is Pavel, if you might remember from the cases in Russia. So he's transmitting this luxury life, this, financial freedom, financial success. So his role modeling is being able to attain this, being able to make this much money to provide for himself, these kind of things. So, and then you create your own audience, right? And you transmit your journey, your role modeling to them.
Do you have an idea why he shows this very example? Why he shows the cars, the luxury life?
Because that matters to people that buy his course. I mean, they want it, right? That's the reason. Because it's something that
most probably he gets into the values of his audience, and because the audience loves this type of content, they want this type of a role model to be able to be motivated, to be able to stay tuned for the success.
Yeah. So show what they want, show them how you've attained that. And that's going to drive them towards you. Then day 3, day 4. So what are we going to go through in these days when you film your social media, when you create your Insta stories or your TikTok stories, is escalating the problem, right? So you have to really show them that here is a problem, like this exists. Every day you might be facing this problem, right? Every day in your life, and it's just there. And make sure, of course, that this problem is being solved by your product. So this is the key goal, is that you show how this problem is solved by your product. You don't need to introduce your product at this point, no, but make sure this problem kind of exists around it. Like if you are making a course on how to make money online, right, with a profession or some tip, I don't know, whatever that is, you can say, yeah, well, you go to job every day, and then, you're kind of like not having enough of money to buy something you want, this kind of thing. So you just trigger it. So this is day 3 and day 4. Then day 4, day 5, you show existing solutions, and mainly how to highlight they don't work, right? Like if you want to have more money and you already go to work every day, it's not giving you more money, right? Like you want to have a Porsche car, but your job is paying you like, I don't know, 5 million rupiah a month, right? It's like you cannot get there. So you're showing that being employed is not going to give you a solution. So, I mean, of course, I'm just showing this as an example, can be applied to any other areas, but day 4 and day 5, you just show existing solutions which clearly don't work. Then day 5, day 8. So see, it's a few days. You can take a few days to talk about it, everyday trigger, storytelling. It's a very beautiful way to interact with your audience, yeah? So showing personal commonality to your followers, like how your story is similar to their story, how same problems that used to be in your life and you've overcome them, right? So resonate with your audience, show how your issues used to be the same and they're facing them every day. So they'll be like, wow, wait, I have the same problem now, but this guy, he was able to overcome it. Then maybe he knows what he's doing, right? So this way they kind of click with you and they really resonate with who you are. They follow you, they really like watch your stories every day after this, because they know you have issues and this guy knows the solution to these issues. So let me just follow you, right? So yeah, you kind of get in this sweet spot between your personal values and what they want. And, you kind of find a way to show them that, yeah, they are actually same like you. And that means that you can help them.
The bigger the sweet spot here, right? Because you see that it can correlate with your personal values, can correlate to your target market values. But the bigger this correlation is, the bigger the chances that this target audience, target market will purchase from you, that they will like you. So your goal as a personal brand ambassador to make this sweet spot bigger, to deliver the much broader values to your target audience, and to show that you're really, really like them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and then day 9, day 12. Creating trust with your audience. So creating trust is, how do people know that they can trust you, right? Why should I buy from this person? Who is he or she? Why is she on Instagram every day posting something, right? So be sure to like pass your hand to them. Conduct live sessions, QA sessions. Instagram has this live feature, so use it as much as you can, right? Go live, talk to your followers, your subscribers, chat with them, invite them to your DM, right? To your direct messages, reply to them, share screenshots of messages and discuss it in your stories. This way people start to trust you because they know that you're knowledgeable, they know that you know what you're doing, and sharing, and you know how to fix it. Plus, it shows that you're very empathetic and you can really like see it from different dimensions and different people. So it really creates very good demand towards you and your product.
You can be a solution to their issues, to their problems, right?
Yeah. Then day 13 and 15, showcasing success stories. So yeah, right. You have to show how your product have worked before. So showcase success stories of your previous clients or your own progress, right? So maybe if you have some coaching, mentorship program, online marketing, whatever it is, record videos of your clients, ask them to, give you some testimonial. Or if you are an expert of your own self, like you have your journey, have photos from like 3 years ago when you were not so successful and you had these issues, and now you became the best version of yourself. Show, your own personal success story, that also counts in, but just be genuine and really like showcase that this is doable, that is successful, and you can also do it. Then day 16 and day 19, showcasing the proof of your expertise. So why should people buy from you? Show any certificates, screenshots, take photos of your diplomas, trainings completed, everything that makes you a valid expert in the field. Just show it in your stories. And again, it's going to create a lot more trust of who you are.
I would also add here the photos with the very important people, like with the maybe politicians or experts from the niche who are respectable from the point of view of your audience.
That you gain some knowledge from them. Like if you're a coach, maybe Tony Robbins, you studied with him, you met him in LA, something like this can be helpful.
Yeah, experts from the niche.
Mm-hmm.
All this is shows the examples, shows that you are a good networking guy or lady, right? And that you are in this society on this level.
Yeah. And finally, we've been waiting for this day to come. It's day 20 and 21, introducing the digital product that solves the key problem. So here, you finally talk about your online product. You finally invite your followers, your clients to follow the landing page or registration page and invite them to buy the product. So you see, you had to go through this whole process of 21 days to get to this point. It's like, if you just show your product on the first day, hey guys, I'm launching my product, it's not really gonna, make them buy it. But if they just see all of these things throughout 21 days, stories, video proof, photo proof, expert, all of that, of course people will be like, wow, thank God he's doing it. Like if he didn't introduce, they'll be just in such demand that they'll be really looking forward to buy something from you. So you're kind of like feeding them with hunger, like what can I buy? When can I finally get something? And then, you just thirst them to this moment of, okay, I'm gonna buy it now. They're so ready to go.
We are already warmed up. Please take my money.
Take our money. So that's the key. That's the key. It's just like this long progress, 21 days, sustainable, long, interesting stories, and you're here.
But I have a question. Does it work without the exceptions in any country? Because you told us that you worked in different countries. Have you had a chance to launch this formula in every of these countries?
Yes. So that's the success rate of this formula. It works 100% in all countries because why? All people are people. We all want to create trust with each other. We want to see the proof. Otherwise, there is no single country where it's not going to work, right? Because we want to trust. We want to understand what we are buying. Why are we buying this?
It's human markets. It's human psychology, and it's quite common for.
I don't work with aliens yet, so I mean, maybe in Mars it's not going to work, but in Earth it works anywhere. Yeah.
So if you're a dog, this won't work on you.
Oh, sorry. Right? No dog horses. Indonesia 100% will work. But yeah, now sales.
Oh yeah, so we covered this demand generation process to warm up the customers in the social media, to very, very soft selling, right? Now it's high time to discuss what should we do next, like what kind of landing pages and what kind of things shall we do? Well, it's also a technology, it's also a framework, and it works quite effectively. Me personally, I checked it both in Indonesia and in Russia in quite many cases. So here is where we come to the actual bonus that you guys will get. It's a book. Actually, it's not a book. It's like a booklet containing the algorithms, how you can automate this process on the second level, like this one. How to, for example, you generated demand, launch your Broadway show on Instagram or TikTok. And after that, you need to have those people who are interested get into your webinar, for example, like this. And this booklet describes what to do next, how to perform with those people who want to get to your webinar, what you need to do, how do you need to support them. So this booklet will be sent to your email after we finish this webinar. But now I'm gonna tell you about the algorithm, how it looks like. You just tell me whether you see my screen now showing the book itself. Do you see? So yeah, you will have 4 algorithms here. Number 1 is very, very basic, very simple. Number 2 is a little bit more complex. It's a webinar. It's called a webinar framework. And I'm gonna tell you in very, very quick way how you can use it. For example, these green parts are the traffic. These purple parts are pages. The white ones are messages, and the yellow are the manager work, like to call, to send a message, something like that. So basically what we have here is we have traffic, right? Traffic and announcements on Instagram, Telegram, this Broadway show, and we drive that traffic to the webinar registration page where a person registers to a webinar. If he doesn't register, he is getting to the list of retargeting in ads on Facebook or on Instagram. And again, he is getting to the webinar registration page and registers. When he's registered, he automatically gets to the webinar thank you page, like you did when you registered to this webinar. And he is automatically, he gets automatically email registration confirmation and registration confirmation via WhatsApp and Telegram, depending on what the customers use. So you got a email registration confirmation, and you got the webinar thank you page. I'm not sure about WhatsApp and Telegram. Most probably we haven't used this, but I'm speaking about the ideal example, right? So before the webinar actually starts, you're getting a number of reminders to join the webinar. The reminder on calendar, the reminder via email, and you get to the webinar room, right? Like today, some of the people who registered actually came to us. And during the webinar, you're usually offering something. For example, you introduce your new... Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you. I just ask everyone in the chat, is everyone seeing the funnel? Like, because yellow book, yeah, because I thought my screen got frozen, but then I guess we don't see the other slide. I mean, the other PDF file. We only see the slide.
I see. Just
It
a
got
moment.
kind of frozen in the middle when you were transitioning between.
What about now? Just a moment.
Now we see yours home screen. So
yeah, home screen.
Open up your
So
okay.
You haven't seen this part, right? Such a shame. Okay, the green blocks again are the parts of the Broadway show, are the parts of your advertising and retargeting and all your traffic from the social media. The purple blocks are the pages, the web pages, registration page, thank you page, and so on. White blocks are the blocks with the messages, for example, email registration confirmation message, or WhatsApp or Telegram messages and reminders. So basically, what I was telling you about is that when a person, when you have traffic, when a person is interested in your webinar, you send them to the webinar page from the advertising, from the Broadway show, from anywhere you have access to, from your WhatsApp group maybe, or Telegram group. The person registers and automatically gets to this webinar thank you page. Thank you for the registration to our webinar. The webinar will be, and you state the date. And at the same time, they get the email registration confirmation and registration confirmation via WhatsApp and Telegram. These messages are automatically sent to these people, to those who register. Before the webinar, for example, 1 day before or 3 days before or 1 hour before the webinar, those people who register can automatically get the reminders about the webinar, about the details, about the speakers, about something that is impactful and valuable to the audience, which increases the chances that they will come to the webinar. And during the day X, and when it is high time to hold the webinar, for example, like today at 9 or at 7:30, they come to the webinar. And during the webinar, the expert is telling them about his or her product, for example, an online course or a boot camp, something like this. And after the webinar, a manager calls to all the participants who came to the webinar, asking how was the webinar, whether you were interested, what is your next step, and something like this. Hopefully we won't do that, but I'm not sure. Maybe we will. So you will need to wait for a message from us after the webinar. And during the webinar, the expert usually shows the landing page and represents the main product, looking for the order to be made. And those people who make the order but don't pay, they automatically get a series of messages and reminders about the order, about the payment which was not made, and someone will call him. I mean, someone from the sales department will call him, asking whether there were any issues, because he showed the interest, right? Yeah, because the order was made, but it wasn't paid for. And the sales personnel will call and try to increase this conversion rate into sales. And when a person purchases, he automatically gets the thank you page. He automatically gets the email and the messenger notification about the access, about the purchased goods, about the price, the invoice, and so on. And in those messages, he will get the access to the course and product. So all of these algorithm can be automated and can be hard-coded within the GetCourse platform. And you see, this pretty girl, she is ahead of our technical department, user success department. And she actually says this: do you want this process to be automated in your online academy or digital product business? Start using GetCourse platform to automate routine tasks and increase your revenue. Well, Coach Tom told me then when he started automating these things and when they started sending those notifications to the webinar, the results increased drastically. So I highly recommend this to you and for your business, whatever you do, to automate marketing, to automate sending reminders. And you can use these algorithms in your own business. You can send it to your IT guy if you work for a company so that they could do this. Well, another thing, this is for geeks. I understand that this is for absolute geeks, some of the people who don't do internet marketing and who don't set up marketing automations, they won't even understand. But for those who want to launch their business and who want to start from scratch, we have an offer. We have a really good offer here. for those people who don't know many things about how to start and how to build this online course business. This offer, it's a joint product from Kangaviv Institute. Kangaviv is from Bandung, and he's a well-known expert in creating online courses, and he teaches how to be prepared to launch an online course. And we created a joint product with him, combining the education, the online course, how to build this business, using his 12 years of experience in online course business. We created more than 90 lessons, how to start, what kind of equipment do you need, how to generate ideas, how to create a plan, how to easily create the structure of an online course and the content using artificial intelligence, how to sell it, how to do marketing successfully, and how to do everything within the GetCourse platform. We also have 20 lessons of the introductory part, like how to use the GetCourse platform to the fullest, by Nadia, by the technical department. And we also included more than 20 website and learning management system design templates. So you can choose how your website and your students area should look like out of the already created predefined samples and templates, which will save you lots of money actually for the freelancers, which will help you build your own website very, very quickly, and which will give this personal look and feel to all of your system, all of your landing pages and learning management system users area. And as a bonus here, we also have we also sharing the access to the GetCourse Hall, located in the South Jakarta in Setiabudi, because all of our customers who purchase this product, they can use the venue for their own benefit, like for having master classes, for conducting their own conferences. Also, you will get a template for link in bio for Instagram and social media. Usually different people use different tools for their website, for their learning management system and link in bio. GetCourse lets you have all of these things combined, like link in bio, website, payment solution, venue for your courses and master classes or conferences, and the very, very in-depth education by Kangaviv. Also, you will have a free onboarding session, a number of sessions actually, by our GetCourse user success team. So basically, you will get the software for building your platform, the knowledge for generating your assets, creating your courses, and the knowledge about how to market it, and the support from the GetCourse platform. This is for those people who want to know more, who want to educate themselves. And we actually have another offer for you, for those of you who want to have all of the things done for them.
Yeah, I can talk about it.
Called, yeah, sure, please.
Yeah, because you've been talking a lot, so let me take it over. So we have a special solution done for you. So it's kind of everything that you want in one online academy, right? So if you're a business or VIP client, I'll explain this a little later about the VIP client. So for example, if you have Instagram account or some other social media account and you have more than 10,000 people who watch your stories and actively engage with you, then we can do a special type of collaboration. You can reach out to us after this webinar and we will give you all the details. But overall, right? So what you will get if you collaborate with us and you have some well-known brand or individual or business, So what you get as a result. So we do all the content management for you, such as promotion, social media traffic, and overall, if it's not being met, if the goals and you don't get like the followers, the amount of people that you want, you get the refund back. Then after we have the traffic, so we mainly just attract the followers to your page, your target audience. Then we help you with the full Broadway show scripting. We do scripting, we help you with the video editing. All you have to do here is just to create videos according to the scripts, which will follow the Broadway
Come to the
show.
studio, come to the
Yeah.
studio, and the professionals will help you
with that.
create the videos for both the Broadway show and the
For the
content for the
course.
online course. Mhm.
Yeah. So because we also provide the professional video editing, production. So you come in the studio, good voice isolation, noise isolation, whatever is needed, professional cameras. Then we could do the marketing automation, message sequence, payment mode, landing page, everything that's needed. Then GetCourse platform as a software with all the CRMs, all the payment gateways connected to it. And then if needed, we'd also hire some professionals and of course the onboarding of IT department. So this is like done for you solution, which will help you really create a big and nice scalable online business, online academy to, have good sales, good revenues, automation, and happy customers to show, to kind of share your mission with others. And
yeah, this offer
Huh?
is especially good for
Mhm.
for businesses, because businesses
Yeah.
usually don't have the right employees, right, to build this kind of system. But we have experts, we have employees, we have the experts who can really help you launch the online academy, and to start as quickly as possible to generate revenue and to get to some point where you already know how it should look like and how and what you need to do next. Actually, I want to get to the slide back. Oh, how can I do this? Yes. So basically, if you want to know more about online courses, if you want to learn everything about how to launch, if you are keen on learning, right, and if you are not scared to know more and to do everything step by step in the speed that you, in the tempo that you like, you can scan this QR code and get to the landing page of this product. You will also get this presentation by email, and you will have a link here, so you will be able to get back to this offer. But you need to be quick, right? Because most probably the offer will not be as good as we presented today. Maybe the price will go up. And regarding this offer, this QR code is not for this offer, but it leads to the landing page, to the homepage of GetCourse. But if you're interested in this done-for-you solution, you can write to us, like email for info@getcourse.id. I want done for you online academy, or you can drop a message to our WhatsApp or Instagram. You just need to tell that I want to know more about this done for you solution. If you qualify, if your business and your personal brand qualifies for this offer, we will evaluate everything and we'll tell you the price, because the price is highly dependent on what you have now. It's a very big difference whether you're working with a person who doesn't have many followers and with a person who has a very good personal brand, or a business, quite established business, who just needs this ready-made solution. So KOLs, Catherine.
Yeah, so we also have a very special offer to KOLs with GetCourse, because I shared with you earlier some cases from international markets like Russia, Brazil, Kazakhstan, And we work with KOLs. So maybe if you have some friends who are KOLs or something, you can also get your percentage for the referral. But yeah, we work with the KOLs, and we need a KOL with at least 150,000 story viewers. So it's kind of a mega KOL, like few million followers. And usually that project is like $100,000 revenue or more, up to a few million of dollars. So again, if you know somebody, you can refer it also to GetCourse, and then we can explain more about the terms and conditions of this partnership. But then essentially it will be our GetCourse partner and can get your commission cut from that.
Okay. So this is actually the end of our webinar. Terima kasih Bapak Ibu. And here is the information. We are located in Setiabudi. Here is the map. Here's how our building looks like. And if you want to know more, you can Google GetCourse, either GetCourse Hall or GetCourse ID. And eventually you will get to this video speaking about the venue itself, showing its interior. And if you're interested, you can call us via WhatsApp or send us a message via info@getcourse.id. I want to thank you, all of you who came today and who was with us. And I think it's high time for your questions.
Oh, by the way, if somebody didn't notice the message in our chat, so if you want to get your bonuses, DM what is written in this in the chat. You can just copy paste it and you'll definitely get your bonus.
Okay, thank you guys. It's very interesting topic for today. So I want to say thank you to our speakers for that insightful presentation, but unfortunately, because of the limit of the time, so and I believe that every question has been asked, so there is no another Q&A session. If you guys have any other questions, you can just go into our Instagram account, or you can contact GetCourse directly from getcourse.id. So if you have any other questions about GetCourse and the funnel and how to build the online courses and stuff, so you can just like head over to us and just text us. In any case, if you are living in Jakarta, just go to GetCourse Hall. We are there. So feel free to drop by. You can meet with Andre, you can meet with me. So you can meet with everyone. You can get more insights.
Call your
Okay,
friends,
so thank
call
you
your
so much.
colleagues, come to our
Yeah,
conferences.
call your friends, call everybody. Oh, by the way, guys, I have to remind you that on 29th next week, we are going to have the Get Conference. The speaker is Aldio Ogut. Kalau kalian tahu Muda Cuma Sekali atau Academy Creator. So please feel free to come karena itu eventnya free. So it's gonna be like so exciting karena kita akan ngomongin tentang content creation and digital products and how to mix this both. It's gonna be very interesting karena dari suhunya si Academy Creator ini akan sangat menarik sekali. So feel free to drop by. All right, so to summarize you all for today we learned about the incredible potential of digital products, automation in transforming businesses, and we also explore success stories from different market, including Indonesia. It's super interesting. Luar biasa banget sebenarnya market buat digital education secara worldwide. I think the potential of income is like unlimited, right? Sky is the limit, basically.
Yeah,
so especially
true.
after you build, then you will definitely need to scale it and GetCourse can really help you to build the process, funnel, dan bakalan helping kalian buat kickstarting your own digital courses business. All right, so now before we end the session for today, I just want to remind everyone to check out getcourse.id. Kalian juga bisa sign up for a 2 weeks free trial. So just head over to getcourse.id, terus cek yang ada trialnya gitu ya. Nanti kalian bisa isi form di situ. Langsung kalian dapat akses untuk pakai GetCourse selama 2 minggu for free. Oke, kalau misalkan kalian bingung, tim kita akan bantuin kalian untuk go through all the things and then we'll see if we can help you more than that, definitely. All right, so if you found today's session valuable, I think please take us on Instagram, at getcourse.platform. We'd love to hear your thoughts and see your highlights. And if you think that done for you solution is your answer, it's all-in-one solution buat kalian yang baru mau mulai, but confused where to start, how to start, sell it, and etc. It's gonna be totally worth it. So kalian itu bakalan cocok banget buat kalian yang pengen mulai. Probably buat kalian yang if you currently don't have enough human resources to start, this will be a perfect solution for you. So just DM us on Instagram. I need done for you, and then we will reach out to you. Okay. So lastly, make sure to stay tuned in your email because we will send you the books, funnels, and all the resources mentioned in the presentation so that we can continue learning and growing in your journey. So thank you everyone for joining us today. It's been an incredible session and we hope you're leaving with new ideas and tools that you can start applying right away. Big thank you to our speakers, Andre and Catherine, for sharing your expertise with us this evening. Your knowledge has truly inspired us to think differently about starting digital products. So thank you once again, everybody. We look forward to see you at our next event. Have a great evening. Bye.
Great evening, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.